Good evening, everyone. I am your humble host of this week's episode of The Pulse, your humble storyteller. And I am joined by none other than Prince Blackheart. Prince Blackheart, good to have you here. We got
Good to be here.
Just around the corner. So far, it's just you and I. So, this week's burning question. If you saw my video yesterday, if you were a general, a captain, leading an army into battle, be it real or fictional from any point in history, what would you say to your troops on the night of battle in that big rousing speech to comfort your troops that are cold and tired and hungry and terrified, and you want to get them to, get pumped up to go fight with everything they got to go win the day? What would you say?
Well, I think Mel Gibson said it best.
Yeah.
As Bruce, what is the Bruce? You can take away our homes. You can take away our lands. But you'll never take away our freedom.
That's a classic one. It's a classic one.
That just says it all in my book, because it was defiant at the time. It was a speech that brought emotion, but at the same time, the best speeches are a hash of many things. Like if you look at some of the greatest wars and the greatest battles, sometimes it is not words that gets the troops going. You look at Sir Francis Drake.
Okay.
When the Great Armada came to invade England, he was playing croquet. While the battle was going on. So sometimes it ain't words that are needed, it is actions.
Yeah, I guess, this ain't nothing. We'll be playing croquet here in a little while. Yeah.
Right, well, they're nothing compared to us. Yeah, they're a big load of ships, but they're just ships.
Yeah.
They do not bother me. But then if you look in history, fiction or not, there's always things that stand out. Like the great speech from Sir Winston Churchill, with the great words of, it is not what you can do for your country, but it is what your country can do for you. That
Kennedy?
That
was Churchill.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the eve of D-Day, one of the greatest, one of the largest ever rescue missions of a war. He ended up bringing in fishermen, tankers, and everything in between was volunteered, not reappropriated, but volunteered for the mission, knowing that they might not come back.
Some things are worth it. Some things are everything.
Look at some of the words that have been created by Alexander the Great, aka Genghis Khan.
Yeah, I gave some pretty rousing pre-battle speeches. I mean, well, see,
and he took 3/4 of the known world over with them speeches. There are so many factors in giving a speech to a crowd that is disheveled and hurt and in pain.
Yeah,
not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. But
the whole
you
point
cannot really say what you would say until you actually looked them in the eyes. But there are a few great speakers. There are a few great generals out there that really grabbed the team, really grabbed their armies, their garrisons, their divisions, and made them what they are. Like, if you look at the Scottish division of the army, they ended up having a nickname called the Devils in Skirts. And they were one of the most feared, apart from the Gurkhas, regiments that was ever in the Khyber War. Purely because, being Scottish, they turn around and go, "You do not wear anything under your kilt."
Okay, we are joined by my tag team partner, Half Past Black, coming back to the pulse after a long absence. All right, now it's a party.
Oh, yes.
Half Past Black, this week's burning question. If you were playing the part of a general and it's the eve of battle, what do you say to your troops? Like, what do you actually say to them? Give your troops that promo that'll carry them through the day. Do it as an actual general, MacArthur, Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan, or make somebody up or something from a TV show or whatever. So give me that 30 seconds.
Damn, 30 seconds is a long damn time. You don't gotta be the best today. You don't gotta be the best tomorrow. You just gotta be better than you were yesterday. Look into your heart, look into your soul, find it, dig deep, reach for the skies, because you know what? The sky is not the limit. The sky is not even a glass ceiling. Your soul is. That's
wow. Hey, HBP, you got your Bluetooth in?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but you're muffled.
Better now?
A little bit.
Yeah, I was on my freaking. I'm on my tablet because my freaking.
Okay. So the whole reason why that's this week's burning question is because there's a point. You know, if you start looking for promos, you'd be surprised where you can find them. You know, anytime somebody gives
Oh,
an
yeah.
you know, diatribe or speech, you know, that's essentially what a promo is, and it goes back to the art form of public speaking, which is really and truly what we're doing. You know, it's affecting people's mood with nothing more than words, and the right words said by the right person can be very powerful, or they could be very detrimental. You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's all about motivation,
Oh, yeah.
about pushing everybody in the right direction. And I'm still muffling. Can you
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit.
But no, man, I'm really on here today because I'm wondering what's going on with with my opponent. I just want to cut down to the nitty gritty, man. I just want to know where the hell my opponent at. You know,
Who's
Yeah,
your opponent?
you got that three-peat match against Rick Johnson.
yeah, Brick the Conqueror Johnson. I just want to know which Brick I'm gonna face. Honest to God, will I face the 5 seconds of sexiness again?
Nah.
Maybe.
If anything, you'll face the breeze block.
I'm saying, or will I get the boring Brick? That guy's there all the time. I might just get the guy who was counting those freaking golf clubs and managed to tie me, which is bullshit. Just saying. And then there's the Brick that apparently loved his analytically correct analyst stuff. So I'm just wondering which Brick will I get? You know,
Interesting question. Let me pause you right there. We are joined by Mr. Johnny Blade. Thank you, sir.
What's up, gentlemen? How y'all doing, guys?
Doing great, doing great. This week's burning question. You're the general, leading your armies. You're giving a great speech. Give me 30 seconds.
I'm a general leading. What's the question though? Like, what general am I, or what do I say, or what?
What do you
What
say?
do you say?
Just what do you say to the troops to get them to fight?
Oh man, I'd probably have to have some moonshine or some beers first before I get a good speech going. Man, I'll be honest, man. You're good at putting people on the spot, storyteller. So I wouldn't even know until I was in that predicament, to be quite honest. But whatever guys like General Patton or all those great generals said, I guess is what I would say. So there's my answer. I don't have a really good answer for you. Sorry.
Okay, fair enough. Fair. The point of this week's question, it's kind of a thought-provoking thing.
Right.
A promo is nothing more than a impassioned speech. Whatever situation that is in. Kind of the romantic men, with the war movies and the stuff and the Braveheart. That stirs your soul. You
Yeah.
want to go forward and wear a kilt. I have one in the garage.
Hey, I like kilts. I would wear one.
Actually, kind of a peek behind the curtain. My brother going through the process of seeing if our bloodline is enough. There's enough Scottish blood in our bloodline to be accepted into Clay and Ramsey. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. But
yeah, it's awesome. Mr. Black, how you doing?
I actually picked you to win that fatal four-way.
What's that? You were cutting out. I don't know if it's my phone or what.
Probably my tablet. Like I actually picked you to win that four-way.
Oh, I appreciate it. And I'm picking you to win against Brick Johnson. I tell you what, man, I'm gonna say this right now. If I get really lucky, and it's gonna take a lot of luck, because nobody's expecting me to win my match against Mr. Wallace. If I get lucky and win, and then if I get lucky and beat God himself, A-List Alverson, then you get the first shot, in my opinion, because you beat me.
I don't want no title shots.
You don't want no title shot? Okay. Okay.
Nah,
I
man.
insist, though. Are you sure?
Yeah, only title I want is that tag team championship that I feel like I got robbed out of. Yeah, I say,
Mm.
yeah, I say,
Run it back. Rematch.
Oh,
I'm over here.
we are working on it. Believe me.
Awesome. Mr. Blackheart, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
when we gonna see you in California?
Excellent.
Tiring at this time in the morning, but
Ah, yes.
All right. So we got.
Hey man, Blackhawk, we need a match sometime in HSP, man. Like this, we did this long, we haven't faced each other in HSP.
oh hell yeah!
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been
A while.
years.
And maybe you'll keep that losing streak going.
Nah.
You know,
No losing streak now. After he beat me.
I'm on a losing streak. I lose to A-List Alverson. I lose to the Beers. This guy's coming off a win. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but look at who you face, though. I mean, anybody could have won those, man. You guys did a great job, in my opinion.
Yeah, but
Okay, now it's about to get interesting.
you know what I'm on about, Storyteller. And so
Yeah.
does Half Past Black. That's why he grinned when I said it. 7-0. That is all I'm saying.
All right, moving on. Let me introduce to you Mr. Rick Johnson.
There you are.
Rick, thank you for joining us.
Hello. Thank you.
All right. Got anything to say to your opponent here at Blood and Sand?
I'm just coming out to show him that I'm going to beat him because I'm better than him. Simple as that.
Okay.
Sure.
NJ, yeah.
Go down his lane. Match
I'm
one.
better than you, and you know it.
It's going to be simple. I come out, I beat him, showing that even though I'm not wrestling, not wrestling, I'm not retired. It was for a while, but then, stuff happened that I can still come out of the shadows, win, and go back. I'm just showing that I'm going to beat him. That I'm better than Half Past Black.
Okay.
I mean, like I said,
Simple as that.
history is completely different, though. Think about it. Think about our history. History, first time we met, I walked out on you. The second time, you got lucky and tied me. But still, the luck was on my side.
By a coin flip, you won.
But,
By a measly coin flip.
so can you say you were better than me?
Won by fate.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it comes down to fate.
It came down to coin flip, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to prove everybody that I'm better than you.
And you know it.
Look,
It's simple as that.
what,
I don't have to explain why or how Brick Johnson's just going to come out and beat you.
well, just bring the best version of Brick so I can put his damn head in the blood and the sand so I can step up.
You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Because let's face it, Brick and Half Past Black. Brick, you are rusty. You're rusty. I'm not saying that you're not good, because you are. But you're rusty. And Half Past Black is on a roll at the moment.
Yeah, he is.
So you're gonna
I got a lot to prove.
So you got the best version of Half Past Black against
That's what I want.
against a ring rust veteran in Brick Johnson. How is that match going to work out? Well,
I mean,
to
will
me,
be a
to me,
factor.
it's going to be close. It's going to be close. And it might even come down to another coin flip.
Oh, it better not.
Nah, I'm not gonna let that happen this time.
Won't be close.
Because I control the narrative. I control the match. He already came out, did his hypes. I'll be coming out with the hype. They're half-past black. But like I said, I have more to prove, more to gain than to lose. So I just have to come out, prove that I'm better than you.
All right, you heard it here first. Rick thinks he's better than everybody.
But
Or
can you? But can you? That is the question. Can you prove that you are better than Half Past Black? Can you prove that you are dominant?
I don't know.
And can Half Past Black prove that the shades of the past has not caught up with him in the win that he had last time?
And look, when you're done with him,
Was just a blip and a sign and the sun shining on the dog's ass? Or is he gonna blow Brick Johnson out of the water?
All right.
on this screen, face everyone on this screen.
Now there's a speech.
There you go. There you go. It all comes back to the burning question. And see, personally, when I'm prepping for a match, I like watching a lot of inspirational speakers, famous speeches from movies or real life. It teaches you a lot, because once you get past watching it or listening to it the first time, then you start paying attention to the small things like inflection and pausing, raising and lower. There's a lot to it. It really is an art form. And
I think my favorite on your burning question, like you putting it out there, I think my favorite one to watch is Braveheart.
Yeah.
That is such iconic when he's ready to go out there. But you said what war? I would go with the Revolutionary War. Be George Washington. Be that leader. Fight for the freedom.
Yeah.
Fight for the independence of getting away from King George. Just like how I'm going to beat half-past black.
So you have a thing against England with King George. Aha!
I have
Then
nothing against King George. I just really like
that. To be King George and prove to Washington that I am better than him, and he knows it.
All right.
Well, I think we should probably run down the matches, shouldn't we? Or have you guys done that already, or what?
No, not yet.
Better now.
As far as we've gotten so far, I know have the Big Brother matches been announced, or is that still coming up in the air?
I think that's happening mid next month. No, mid this month.
Okay, so we've already talked about y'all's match. I know that
Not this one, but the next event. I think
I should be better prepared, but I am not. My apologies.
How about this
I
match?
was
How about
like-
the number one contenders match? Myself, Mr. Wallace. Clean sweep. I'm sure you all picked Mr. Wallace. Now let's go to the next one.
Hey! Hold your horses there. We didn't
Hey,
get any.
I've been underestimated since I've been here, and that's quite all right. That's fine.
No, you wasn't. No.
You-
Well, I appreciate
I think
that.
it's gonna be a good quality match. and it's gonna definitely prove who's the number one. Mr. Wallace is good, but you're getting up there too, there, Johnny Blade, right?
Yes, sir. I'm trying. I'm trying. I plan on winning this match. I'm gonna bring something that you guys haven't. I'm bringing a little more. I need to be a little more. I need to bring more intensity. You know, admittedly, in my promos, I'm a little soft. You know, I've always been soft spoken in life, so
Yeah,
yeah, I need to bring it a
I
little
know
more.
that problem.
You know
I
what?
know that
I'm
problem.
actually going to pull for you then because I know how Mr. Wallace is. Mr. Wallace doesn't really change a lot, but you're sitting here talking about a game plan. You're learning and you're moving forward. I want to say you, Johnny Blade.
It's definitely going to be different than my other ones, and I'm gonna give it all I got. Mr. Wallace is. It's not going to be an easy night for him. I'll just put it that way.
Oh, he's a tough
If you are willing to evolve,
We've got
you
somebody
are
else
willing to
bring the voice up.
grow, then this could be a really good match. Because, let's face it, Mr. Blade is a relative unknown, especially
Okay,
to myself.
they're Black Card. We got somebody else that's coming in too.
Yes,
Oh, we
the
got
Bolster
Fox.
Group's top agent, Mr. Rich Mann. Mr. Rich Mann, how are you doing this evening?
Oh, which man?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, who did I just call back?
This would be the Pulse.
The Pulse.
I-
Hey, how are you guys? Good. I'm sorry. Listen, it's been a long day. I've got a long list of errands and contracts and things going on here. Yeah, Rich Man reporting to the Pulse. What is the topic of conversation tonight, gentlemen?
Well, this week's burning question is this. If you were a fictional, real, any point in history general, captain, leader of some sort, and it's the eve of battle, and you've got to give that rousing speech to your troops to get them to carry the day, what do you say to them? How do you say it?
Oh, I see. Well, if I was a fictional, real, any point in history general, as you illustrated there, I would I'd probably say, guys, you don't get paid if you don't win. Go out there and do it.
Yeah, see, that's the slacker. That's the slacker mentality of Mr. Rich Man. He's got a slacker.
Oh, yeah,
these days.
yeah. Slacker mentality. I have such an unsuccessful opinion in this, right, Brick for Brains?
Hey, you haven't been answering my calls. I've been trying to call you to get this stuff set up for Mr. A-List, and you keep on, I'll call you the next day. Let my assistant take care of it. I got a golf meeting I got to take care of. I got something else.
You don't get treated the same way by women, Brick? You can't take the hint yet? I'm not interested in your business proposal.
It's not business proposal. It's getting business done that you have a lack of doing.
A lack of doing. If I was in trouble for not getting business done, you wouldn't have a Soulfire champion by the name of A-List Alverson. Lest we forget how that man went into pretty much a coma, a dark corner for months, and he finally came back into play, won a championship, and he's going to be coming back to action in tag teams next week because of the guy that makes it happen around here, Brick.
Well, then answer the calls.
Oh yeah, that's gonna fix your problems, not mine.
So how you think your guy's gonna handle the tag?
Excellent question there, Half Past Black. Now, he hasn't had a tag team match since the beginning of April, but let me tell you that the Cartel has beaten every tag team that there is out there, and they are not about to let up because you guys want to rejuvenate the division. A-List Alverson will report to work as scheduled. That's been seen time and again. When Heathen backed out of the Cartel, who had Carter Diamond's back? A-List Alverson. He always shows up to work. That's the way it works. You're going to see a tag team match, and it's going to be one of your favorite ones. I promise you that, because that's what I get paid to do. Bring your favorite action.
So what's the difference between A-List single match and A-List live? What's the difference between them?
Well, obviously, the difference between them
is that there's somebody else involved at the same time when he's live. You see, A-List Alverson can go at the drop of a hat, or he can plot carefully and collectively. The man has got every quality that there is to be had in the game.
So you believe his partner can hold up? You know, I mean, because you're facing a tag team, man. They are facing a tag team. Like,
how do you have the audacity to call these guys a tag team when they've never won a match?
I mean,
that point.
I mean, live matches are different than pre-recorded matches.
You're saying this like it's something he hasn't done before. A-List Alverson and Carter Diamond are former tag team champions. They beat the current tag team champions. What the hell do I have to explain to you guys this for?
They lost to us. Thus, this being on my shoulder still, they lost to us. As we
I seem to
embarrassed
recall
them.
a match where the outcome was different.
Well,
I understand.
I don't know.
I
Maybe.
understand.
And listen, you're a rich man. Buy some new glasses because the proof is in the pudding. Your boys ain't holding these. You're looking at the greatest tag team champions in the history of HSP.
All right, Mr. Long-term memory.
I tend to disagree.
Do me a favor. Go through the archives, find the dates, look at every match that's ever been had by the cartel. Tell me what the outcome was. Get back to me. I got
They
another
lost to
call
us.
to make. I got more appointments to get
They
to.
lost to
You
us.
guys continue. Take care now, people.
Mr. Man,
We're coming in and stirring the pot as he usually does. A polarizing character, that rich man.
Highway Hellraisers was the most dominant.
They haven't beat us
tag
yet.
team.
I think
he got off the line before I was able to tell him that I sent him a box of cigars, Mr. Rich Man. I sent him a box of cigars, and I was going to tell him to have tell A-List to be ready August 24th.
They were the longest reigning tag champions in HSP.
I can't look past Mr. Wallace. I can't do that. So that was a mistake on my part. I won't do that.
No, you can't.
Okay.
How you doing, old school?
Oh, I am wonderful.
I have a quick question.
Go on.
What's more important, being the longest reigning or having the best quality of matches as far as being a champion?
I agree with that.
Like,
I would actually go with longest reigning because you can have quality matches at the same time. The quality matches and longest reigning should be side by side.
Longest reigning could only mean one thing, that you didn't have great challenges as we've had. We've had nothing but the best tag teams. No, slap to the Highway Hellraisers, but they didn't face the teams that we've been facing. Rapid fire. We just had one of the greatest tag team matches in the history of HSP with these two gentlemen on my screen with me, and that's how much I respect them, that I come on here tonight to give them their due props, and that we laid it down better than any tag team championship matchup in the history of HSP. And if nobody agrees with that, well, I've never been one to give a shit about appearances and or opinions, because opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and some of them stink.
Oh yeah, I agree. But there's a difference between being one of the most entertaining tag teams. And Fear the Beards are exactly that. They are very entertaining. And
I never said that they weren't, but at the same time, you got to look at your previous champions, the ones that have helped build this division. You can't be like, well, we're the best of the best ever without looking at people prior that have helped build that division.
Precisely.
Here's what I look at. We claim to be the
reign.
best ever because that team's nowhere to be found.
Highway Hellraisers was the most dominant, where Fear the Beards are the most entertaining. And that is what's carried them through to the wins they have
They're
had.
pretty damn dominant right now, in my opinion. So, I don't know.
But,
They're pretty dominant.
but not the most dominant.
Not yet. They could be.
Yeah, they could be. But they are definitely one of the most entertaining, if not the most entertaining.
Yeah, we'll just have to watch.
In HSP.
and go from there. Maybe Highway Hellraisers will come back one day. We don't know. You never know.
That's maybe, could, would, if, but right now, not being smart to anybody else in the HSP, if it wasn't for tag teams like these two gentlemen challenging us, there wouldn't be a tag team division. But there also wouldn't be a tag team division if there wasn't us being a legitimate tag team. From the day me and the Roughneck got together, we claimed to the world we were going to be the best. And, well, I mean, I think we're proving it every single time we come on this screen.
And I agree with you. Without Peter Beard's Half-Past Black Storyteller and a few other good tag teams, the tag team division wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
saying that,
So, do y'all think the tag team division is better now or back then?
I don't know about better, but it's more competitive. It's more competitive now.
I'm going to say two things. No, but it's getting there.
I don't know if you could class it as better, but it is definitely more competitive.
I would say it's getting better. It's competitive. I don't know if it's at the caliber it was at one time, but it's getting there with like Chaotic Order, with like Fear the Beards, the Cartel. We keep building those tag teams. It's going to get there. It's getting there. It's getting competitive. It's getting entertaining, like you said. It's getting there.
And if anyone wants to tag up with us, I'm always open.
I would say that the tag team division is there. I think it has surpassed. The Beards just scored the highest score ever in a tag team match, approaching 250. Okay? We, Chaotic Order, scored a 209. We broke 200, and we still got clean swept. I'd say the Beards have thoroughly established the fact that they are dominant. They're here to stay. And I want a rematch eventually, but that's a conversation for another time.
Oh, I'm not saying they're not dominant. I'm just
me and
saying
Half-Past Black have already talked about the rematch. He wants it. I know he wants it. And don't worry, bro. I didn't bring the broom tonight, baby. I didn't.
All I'm saying is,
sorry, inside joke, folks. Inside joke.
Dominant.
Oh, but we all get it.
Well,
and what I was trying to say earlier, and you guys have hit on it a little bit. I don't fully agree that the division back then was better than it is now. Because here's my thing, and like I said, no discredit to the Hellraisers. They weren't getting challengers left and right like we are. And I'm not talking challengers that just go, well, we want to be a tag team. Come on, Chaotic Order. These two are best friends in real life. These two gave us a hell of a run. How long did we hype this match, fellas? How long did we work this match, fellas?
2 months.
No other teams can touch that. I don't care who they are. Highway Hellraisers couldn't hang with any of the four of us right now.
I mean,
at all.
Roughneck.
And my partner's there to tell them, too.
I'm not sure on that. I'm not sure on that.
Yeah, but if you're saying it's a quality match, I get that 250, but 209, that's kind of like a landslide there, isn't it? It's kind of a one-sided victory almost.
On paper, yes. But I went back, I looked at it. There have been the champions who retained titles with a 209 or 10. Okay?
Yeah, but you forget one thing.
20 or 30
You forget one thing, right? It might be a clean sweep. It might be a landslide. But how many teams have actually hit 200?
My point.
Let alone both teams hit over 200 in one match.
Right.
You
that up.
You got to think
that's a hell of a match.
Yeah, you got to think how entertaining that match must have been for both teams to get over 200.
And one to break the fucking actual record.
Yeah. We are joined again by the mouth that won't shut up, Mr. Rich Man.
Hey, listen, I ain't got a whole hell of a lot of time, but I got to point back to where I was before I left. I'm going to point out January 6th, HSP, Brotherly Love, Fear the Beards versus the Cartel. Final score, 56-54. The winner, the tag team champions, the Cartel. Old School, smoke that, you senile old bastard. I'm out.
56 is all you guys got? We tripled that in one match. Smoke
But
on
there's a
that.
new point. But there's a new point system too.
Point system changed.
And that's
So-
right. The game has changed. And
If y'all don't
listen,
mind,
if you guys want to bring the Cartel again, we'll take on A-List with his little handicap, the Bossolini, who can't even decide which team he's a part of half the damn time. You bring him again, we'll beat his ass and put him back where he belongs. And A-List knows what I think of him is, well, he's just a big D, minus that is. And let's be real, they ain't what they used to be, boys.
Johnny Blade, you want to say something?
Well, I was just gonna ask who gets the winner of the Cartel versus Heathen and Purge. Does the winner of that get a shot at the titles next?
I don't know if that's been decided yet.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to look into
Doesn't
that.
matter.
Real quick, we're
I
joined
agree.
by none other than Hollywood Haywood. How you doing there, sir?
Good golly. That's how I'm doing.
All right.
I got a question, though, for everybody out there. Since I'm doing a little method acting on my hopefully next opponent here in Heart and Soul Promotions. How's your mama and them? Don't know.
Oh, hell.
Don't care.
Yeah, that's a D minus.
Got to practice for Heathen.
Oh, no. I'm not just going to practice for heathen. I'm going to live the life of the heathen for the next few weeks.
Oh.
Where's your
I
trailer
have to
park?
live the life of the heathen in order to be able to show him just how much he needs to evolve and grow.
So where's your stocking cap? Where's your cigarette?
And where's your double wide?
Where's
Don't
your
worry,
middle
they're
finger?
They're coming. I personally had a trailer
You're
delivered
slacking.
at my mansion so I can live in that for a few weeks.
Hey, I'm glad Haywood jumped on here. Haywood,
He
Yes.
pull it. He put
I
it.
value your opinion. You know I do. The tag team division right now, is it not the hottest it's been in HSP in a while?
Hottest it's been. Fear the Beards have put it on the map. I would dare say that it's way hotter than when those, what were they called? The Highway Hellraisers were here.
Yeah. See, I knew my man would agree with me.
I
Just
agree
saying, boys.
120%. You know, I haven't been on one of these in a while. So I really wanted to come out and remind everybody why I'm here. If I
You got
can.
a bit of brown on your nose there, Haywood.
What was that, NDT?
Black heart. Thank you. Is that a bit of brown on your nose?
I got a what on my nose?
Bit of brown.
Yeah, you got a little brown in your nose. Yeah, you might want to wash it off a little bit.
Are you talking about a man? No.
Haywood, they don't like that you agreed with me. And here's the thing
Oh.
that they don't get.
You'll have to
Here's what they
excuse
don't
me.
get, Haywood.
I've also
Greatness.
been doing what the heathen normally does, because
Yeah.
you know he comes out here and has smoked so much pot that he's incomprehensible sometimes. So I
Rich
had to
man
get
trying to
the
call me
zone of
again.
that.
Acting like he don't want me to be his client, but they don't like that greatness recognizes greatness, my friend.
I know.
I have never said Fear the Beards are not great.
Well, fellas, Rich man keeps calling my phone. I'm going to answer this call. But tonight, it was great being on here with all of you guys, especially Haywood, my brother, and Half Past Black, storyteller. You know, nothing but respect from me to y'all. And to the rest of you, you have a great night. I'm out of here.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take it easy,
Have a
old
good night.
school.
All right. Let's get around to some final words. And, we'll put this one to bed. It's been a chaotic show. Not really a lot of structure. We talked about some things. Anybody got anything else they need to announce or say, would like to say? Haywood, you just came on. Anything?
I came on because I just want to get one more message across to that dirty white boy heathen. Okay, this isn't going away, heathen. You can come out here, you can ignore it. You can come out here and you can feed the crowd with a bunch of blah blah blah. But we've all heard it before, heathen. So I need you to bring something a little bit different. I need you to bring something that makes you worthy of my time, heathen. And you haven't shown me that yet. But when you do, I'll be ready.
All right. Johnny Blade, final words, final thoughts.
Well, just want Mr. Wallace to be ready because he's going to see a Johnny Blade that nobody's ever seen in just my 4th match here at HSP. I'm coming to win. I'm not coming to BS around. And then after that, I'm taking the Soulfire title from A-List, and I can piss everybody off that the new guy came in and took championships. Also, I take 10 men over Shady in the main.
All right. Well, Brick, final thoughts.
Half past black. Just be ready. Like I said, I'm going to show why I'm better than you. And maybe this might be a rejuvenance of Brick Johnson coming back. Maybe I'll go, a shot for a title. Maybe I'll come after Mr. Haywood, too, because I'm getting tired of seeing him always blabbing his mouth on what he's going to do next.
Why don't you challenge A-List, too, while you're at it?
Sure, why not? A-List, Johnny Blade, Blackheart, anybody and everybody, I'm here.
All right.
Well, I want to get in line then, Brick.
Half past black, final thoughts.
Don't promise a good time, Brick, because you know you're going to disappoint.
First of all, Brick, whatever you do, whatever you decide to leave those measly little chicken lips of yours, you make sure they're articulate. You better bring whatever the hell you can bring. You better edit whatever the hell you can edit. If you're a Christian, get on your knees that night, grab that Bible, and say those damn prayers and take those damn vitamins like Hulk Hogan said. Because I promise you, August the 10th, I'm going to shove your head so far up your own ass, you're going to shit out goddamn bricks. Thank you.
All right. And Prince Blackheart, final thoughts.
Those will take 5 minutes.
Oh, when it comes to the Big Brother matches, I've got a nice little surprise for certain people. And that will be let out very, very shortly.
All right, then. All right. If there are no other points of business, thanks for joining me tonight on this episode of The Pulse. We got Blood and Sand coming up next week. Look forward to that. Until next time, folks, I am your humble storyteller. I am the host of The Pulse. And until next time, HSP strong, HSP long, HSP for life and forever.
Later, guys.